Hey guys, Casual Gaming here with another video. Today we are going to be reading r/supernova revenge, which is a Reddit. Alright, so this first story, which I already have up, is called "You're Going to Make My Best Friend End Her Life. Well, I'm going to spend the next 3 years of my life trying to ruin yours." So there's a warning at the start. And hello everyone, this is my first time technically posting something describing an experience of mine on Reddit. I hope you guys will enjoy this story as much as I enjoyed carrying it out. By the way, I'm sorry it's a long story, but I know some of you enjoy long ones. Notice at times the title seems like clickbait, so I want to reassure everyone that my friend is indeed still alive. She is doing amazing now, and we're still hanging out. Alright. Well, this story happened a little while ago. After I finished high school. I really, I have a really close friend who will be called BF, best friend. For the sake of the story, best friend had a lot of anxiety. Best friend, for the sake of the story, but best friend had a lot of anxiety issues and insecurities, which caused her to have plenty of suicidal thoughts and to even cut her wrists many times. They weren't fatal, by the way. She said it as if voices in her head asked her to do it. To do so. Sorry, I don't like reading. Anyway, me always trying to be the. Sorry, guys. I'm getting back to things. All right. So being always trying to. I always tried to be the person to offer a shoulder to cry on, talking about her mental state unless it was really troubling her, unless it was really troubling. Her parents never believed in her depression, saying stuff like "You're too young to have depression or anxiety." But she was getting better and more mentally stable, which we celebrated around the same time this story happened. After graduating from high school, me and best friend got a job in Pizza Hut together. Since she was nervous doing it alone, the job was the job was usually boring and average. One of our managers, who we will who we will call HM for horrible manager, is the type of person who would always say the customer is always right. She would never consider the state of her coworkers or employees as long as the customer would give the restaurant a 5-star rating. This will be important later. The This annoyed a lot of our coworkers, obviously. One day, a family of 3 walked in. G G equals guy, W equals wife, C equals child. They were normal at first and ordered the regular stuff, which is around a 20-minute wait time. 10 minutes into the order, they were getting super impatient. Child was crying because apparently he was hungry. Guy rudely called best friend and started shouting at her, which made her uncomfortable. She tried to explain the time it takes to prepare a dish, but they weren't having any of it. I've been to other Pizza Hut restaurants that can serve food way better and faster than you. Why can't you do the same? Guy kept saying shit like that to best friend while W was trying to comfort C. After the scolding she received, best friend called me and told me to take care of the table because she was starting to get anxiety and wanted to avoid them, which I agreed. I I guess I guessed best friend wasn't very discreet about trying to avoid them because they called me and complained about best friend. They suddenly really they sounded really offended by the fact that she was avoiding them. They instructed me to get the manager even after I explained to them about her condition and apologized for it. HM came to the scene as fast as possible. Here's how it went. Hi, my name is Horrible Manager. What can I do for you, sir? That girl over there was late on her orders and had the audacity to ignore us. He points to best friend. I apologize deeply, sir. Horrible manager proceeds to call best friend. Yes? Why are you avoiding our customers? She said in a snarky, slightly threatening tone. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, she said quietly. I'm pretty sure she was fighting back tears. I noticed that best friend is starting to breathe harder now. Speak up! I want you to apologize to them. At this point, best friend was visibly having a panic attack. Even Guy started to look concerned. Are you okay? What's wrong with her? I'm really sorry. As a thank you for your patience, we will offer you two free desserts. Horrible manager got mad that she didn't apologize and proceeded to drag her into the kitchen to scold her. I followed. What is wrong with you? Because of you, they're questioning our service. I stopped her from scolding best friend and told her about her condition. I was hoping she would understand, but holy shit, I was wrong. Depression isn't a real thing for you kids. You are just 17 years old. You know nothing about being actually screwed over. She kept lecturing both of us, saying the same shit over and over again. Then I pulled a last resort card and told her about her suicidal thoughts and the cuts on her wrist. Well, maybe you should kill yourself. You're literally useless and nobody gives a crap about how you feel because of you. Because of you, the customers are complaining about our establishment. Everybody would be happier if you died. Best friend starts Best friend starts sobbing. This became really personal. Managers are supposed to act professional, but this person is r/super trash worthy. I started to escort best friend out and told her to go home. HM didn't like that at all. If you leave your shift now, I will fire you. I didn't give a shit about anything she said at this point. I escorted best friend out of the mall and called an Uber. I succeeded in calming her down. She stopped sobbing, but her eyes were puffy and she was still sniffling. She went straight home that day. I was angry at HM but couldn't do anything about it. Best friend quit her job a week later, which I told her to do and she agreed. I switched from a full shift to a part time shift because I was starting university soon. A few days later, best friend actually attempted suicide. Her family informed me of how she did so. Apparently, she tried to drink bleach, but her father caught her in the kitchen and stopped her. They sent they sent her to the hospital to check if she ingested any. This made me furious because HM was responsible for instigating this. I didn't give a shit about myself anymore. I just wanted to have revenge. At first, I did small stuff like sabotaging restaurant health inspections. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to mute my microphone for a minute. Alright, guys, I'm back. My sisters were arguing, so I had to settle it. Anyways, at first, I did small stuff like sabotaging restaurant health inspections. That happened during HM's shift. Keying her car and even called her phone using a payphone to threaten her. It wasn't enough. She almost single-handedly ended best friend's life. I was going to do something that would equal to that. My plan started to form when a fellow coworker told me that HM's nephew would celebrate his birthday party in the Pizza Hut. He wore in the Pizza Hut he worked at every single year because they can get a huge discount through HM. Thus my plan started. First birthday. I didn't know how the birthday is set up or anything, so I couldn't plan accordingly. I decided to do recon for this year, but that doesn't mean I couldn't I decided to do recon for this year, but that doesn't mean I couldn't do anything. The day before the party, I accidentally, air quotes, hold on, accident. I'm gonna turn on the light for this apparently. What the hell's light? Light, where the fudge are you? Where the fuck are you, light? Can you see me? Accident. Accidentally. They accidentally poured some mango extract from the bar as HM was walking by. She stepped into it and immediately slipped. HM is a heavy person. If you guys don't know what that means, it means she was a flat. It means she was a fat slob and also a dick. She fell down hard and hit her hand on one of the tables on the way down. She ended up breaking her wrist and had some major bruises. The nephew's family came to celebrate his birthday the next day. After the party, they were shocked to see the bill, since HM wasn't there to give the discount. I explained to them that the price was justified. They hesitantly paid and left. I'm pretty sure HM's family gave a lot of shit to her for not showing up to give the discount because she was definitely not happy when she returned 2 weeks later. At least I like to think so. Second birthday. A year had passed. I have a friend who knows a weed dealer. Weed is super illegal in my country. Ooh, what country? I asked my friend to make weed brownies. I told him to make them potent as he could make them without killing anyone ingesting them. I brought the brownies to work and gave them to HM. She ate all of them during her lunch break because she's a fat slob. I'm going to keep calling her that until this is over. 30 minutes later, her nephews came by to celebrate his birthday. They greeted HM and seemed to have forgiven her for the last year. Some time passed as HM got quiet for a while. I was smiling, waiting for the weed to peak. HM suddenly got very paranoid and started shouting, "You are planning to kill me, aren't you? I won't let you! Get out! Get out!" That was the gist of it. Then Then she proceeds to run out of the store and leave her shift. I didn't see her for the rest of the day, which made me smile throughout the entire shift. It happened exactly like one of those scenes from those edgy comedy movies, which was hilarious to me. The next day, HM accused me of drugging the brownies and even accused the girl running the bar yesterday, since she made a strawberry smoothie for HM as she ate my weed brownies. We both denied the accusations since she didn't have any proof to give to the police. So she moved on war warily. Sorry, I couldn't pronounce that word. I can't see very well. So she moved on warily. She did keep an eye on me for the next few months, as she was starting to suspect me. But my acting skills are on point, so I acted like an angel. Third birthday. I guess they still forgave HM because they came back for a third year. I was hoping they would come back so I prepared just in case. My friend is really good at baking, so I told him to make a cake that looks like the texture exact that looks like and has the texture exactly the same as molten lava cake that Pizza Hut serves for desserts. But then I told him to put weed in it. She's really obsessed with weed. Anyways, fast forward the next evening. It was my turn to close down the restaurant. I took the opportunity and stuffed a bunch of weed in her vest uniform thing. IDK what it's called exactly. The next day, it was time for the nephew's birthday again. I knew this because I literally had it marked down on my calendar. This plan required some luck and patience. They finished their pizza, asked for the desserts. Horrible manager put out one of those cakes in the put one of those cakes in the oven, then put it on the special plate for desserts. She went to the bar to get chocolate syrup to decorate it. I took the opportunity to real quick swapped it out for the weed cake. It was almost impossible to tell the difference. My friend is really good at baking. Holy shit. I was super excited when I saw I was super excited when I saw that HM didn't notice anything wrong with the cake and proceeded to decorate the cake in chocolate syrup and some nuts. She served it to the nephew who was about 10 years old. I didn't want to harm the child at all, so I told my best friend to use the mildest and weakest weed he could find and only mix it into the chocolate that sits inside the cake. That way, the taste and smell of weed is pungent enough to be noticed only after it's cut. I was hoping the kid wouldn't notice before he ate more than one bite with that tiny spoon. If he didn't notice, I was going to go to the table and explain that it was actually expired and replace the cake. I still have morals. I still have morals. I know where the line is. Anyway, the kid takes a bite and immediately spits it out, saying what I assume was, "Daddy, it tastes weird." The father sniffed the cake, ate a small bite. I guess he had experience with weed before because he took out his phone and called the police. The police arrive and arrest HM. While they're arresting HM, they find some blunts and weed in her vest, which she got into more serious trouble. She got several years in prison, and I heard from my coworkers who were somewhat friends with her, that her entire family, including the nephew's family, disowned her shortly after the incident. A month or two later, my coworkers told me that HM died in prison from a fight. She was apparently stabbed to death by a shiv. I feel bad about the last part, but she deserved it. She almost ended best friend's life. She ended up losing hers instead. My friend is now going to receive her diploma in 3D animation and VFX in less than in visual effects, by the way. I think. I'm not 100% sure. In less than a week. She is way better now mentally. She has a lot of friends by her side, including me. Yay! She's also con- she's also continuing to improve her mental health. TLDR, manager at the Pizza Hut that I and my close friend work at almost caused my friend to commit suicide. I got revenge by letting the manager serve weed brownies to her 11-year-old nephew and stuffing her vest with more weed. The manager got disowned by her family. She also got arrested and was killed in prison by stabbing. Edit 1, corrected some things. Edit 2, added some stuff to the top to avoid misconceptions and relieve people from certain concerns. Alright, I'm gonna find another thing. Alright, no, Alright, so this is an X post from r/nuclear revenge, and it's steal my video games, whatever, continuously late with my drugs and waste my time. Now I'm mad. Guys, before I start this, I do not condone drugs. Do not do drugs. Do not do drugs until you are of an age where you can legally make the decision. And even then, weed is only legal in certain places. So the only legal drug, unless you have a prescription, which you don't. Stay in school, drugs aren't cool. Anyway, this story starts in 2017 but culminates in 2018. I just went to the beach in February 2017. I had this little motel room and I was content. It wasn't working. It wasn't working nor in school yet. I wasn't working nor in school yet, so I got bored. So I got bored often. Having PTSD from the military, and trust me, I have some petty and nuclear revenge stories out there. I regularly smoked weed, about 2 blunts per day. Now, a tidbit about me, unless it's the good stuff with a name, 98 lemon berry sunshine, etc. Marijuana triggers my anxiety. Even still, I prefer it to the fuck ton of pills the VA prescribes me, as they do fuck all with helping my condition. Even when I stopped smoking, worth noting that marijuana is still illegal in this state. A few months go by. I have a few dealers. You know what, guys, I'm not finishing this story. So that's all from r/supernova revenge. I hope everybody had a great day. I do my videos a little weird, you know. So I live stream my videos. That way, anybody who comes to live stream can boom. They get the video right there. It's like video, and you can listen to it live. So you hear all my mistakes that I make. And then I post it as a video instead. So live stream it, then it's a video. So it's basically I title them episodes and I say welcome to the video because it is a live stream, but I use it more as a video. It's not really a live stream. Anyways, thanks everybody for coming. If you did, if you did not, that's okay. I don't really care. Anyways, everybody, I hope you have a great day. If you're watching this as a video, have a great day. Anyways, bye. Hope you all do everything. And have a great day. Again, I said that like 3 times now.